Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Mackay T Podcast. Here are your hosts, Ryan Mackay and T Davis.
This is the Mackay T Show. This is the Mackay T Show. We talk movies and TV shows, sports and world news, coasting like on a world cruise. Hosted by Brian Mackay and T Davis. Yeah, you can't tame us. We're going to the top, we're becoming famous.
What time is it?
It's time for the Mackay T Show.
What time is it?
I said it's time for the Mackay T Show.
Welcome back to the Mackay T Show podcast. Alright, interesting into last week and on into the weekend as it pertains to NBA world. Jerry West has joined the Los Angeles Clippers as a consultant. And my question to you, Miss Laker fan, will he be able to bring that magic touch to that particular franchise that he's done in so many other places?
Well, unless most of the places that he has used the magic touch, like with us and whatever, he started the process, but like they got so many pieces in place, unless Doc is ready to give up the reins and just take what he say at face value. Which, I don't know why they let Doc be the coach, the GM, the whatever else he is. Just be a coach. Stop trying to run everything.
Yeah, it seemed like they probably should have got him out of that position a long time ago. But
and now, okay, if they try to keep them 4 pieces, that much Jerry West will be able to do for them.
I mean, he's done a lot for the Golden State Warriors, where he's been the last few years, as far as helping them in the draft and through free agency. I know this had to make a lot of people nervous in Laker fandom, considering
it did. We got matched now. We feel alright.
But moving right along. As far as the NBA draft is concerned, I think it was yesterday, it might have been Saturday that the news actually broke. But seems that the Celtics and the 76ers are going to be trading the first and third overall picks, plus a bunch of other picks that 76ers have stockpiled. They're going to go to Boston over the next couple years, with the intention of the 76ers of selecting Markelle Fultz with the number 1 overall pick. So, that being said, that now that that's over and done with, Fultz is going to be number 1, allegedly. Your Lakers, what are you going to do? Are you going to do, because I'm telling you, Boston wants Josh Jackson. That's why they're moving down, and they're okay with moving down.
But the problem is, Boston assuming that the LA not going to take it.
Correct. Now, that would make me
nervous. If LA say, you know what, ball is good, but we need a big athlete.
And Boston gonna be in trouble.
But he's not as athletic.
Boston gonna be in trouble because if they take Ball third, Ball ain't gonna want to play there,
or they gonna wind up with DeAndre Fox, which won't be bad, but that's their only. Like they assuming. Maybe they know something I don't know. Because I'm still not sold that we won't take Josh Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they brought Jackson in for a second workout, definitely gives you even De'Aaron Fox came in for another workout. So,
Lonzo, apparently they didn't ask him for the next, not LeBron, Lonzo, they didn't ask him for another workout. I think he wanted to work out again to show them his workout. So they didn't even ask him for another.
Yeah, because apparently the report was he came in out of shape in the first workout.
Yeah.
Why?
That's what the report is.
Why?
Well, here's the thing. They should never say somebody came in out of shape, because no matter how decent shape you're in, when you're by yourself, I mean, unless you're in beast mode, you're always gonna get tired because there's nobody else to take a rotation while you catch your breath.
Yeah. And honestly, him being just a one person workout doesn't really showcase what he's best at.
It's passing. Yeah. So I saw something that was very impressive on the sports science.
Mm-hmm.
For all of them, they show not all of them. Let me say Fox and Fultz. I mean not Fox, Fultz. Ball and Fultz. They show ball like they had these little concepts. You know how they pass through the little circle on the agility channels.
Mm-hmm.
They had like 4 or 5 of them placed on the court, and when the one light up green, he had to pass through the one, and he would be coming down and just have to make the pass to whichever one lit up. He was ripping the ball through, and they were talking about how fast, like that he was getting the ball off. Then they took him outside and had his father drive SUV past, and with the back windows down, and he had to pass the ball through the back window. Not just one, they had to go all the way through the car.
Oh.
He did it. Now, I don't know how many takes it took, but he did it. And I was like, first, you got to time that perfectly, and you got to put some heat on that ball to get it through that window and the car moving. So we know he can pass. The concern probably is him defensively. Like, if we can't get rid of Russell, we can't have 2 bad defenders at guard spots, which is the spot that, like, the West is good at.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we took keep saying Fox.
Jackson.
Mm-hmm. They also had on Sports Science Day, they had Markelle, and he had to dribble like from one end or like half court, just over half court, down the court, and there was some professional dodgeball players throwing balls at him, and he was on some nice little moves to jump, spin, and he had to dribble, mind you, like he couldn't just run with the ball and try to not get hit with the ball. And I was like, that was special just because he kept dribbling and wasn't traveling like they do in the NBA. But anyway, the Boston gonna be sad face if for whatever reason we don't take him, and they thinking Josh gonna fall to 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be either they're waiting, thinking Jackson is gonna fall at 3, and then
or maybe they want De'Aaron Fox.
Right, and if that doesn't happen, maybe De'Aaron Fox is their contingency plan.
But word on the street is the Lakers are trying to get rid of the pick. Like, we've been trying to get rid of the pick.
I heard that as well.
So the Lakers don't even care about ball apparently. You know, they just say he's gonna fall down to picks like Magic, like, look, he's trying to build a team, not be having one person be trying to be the man and then come in and don't be right about that one. I'm interested to see what happens.
A lot of the sports radio I listened to over the weekend was talking about Boston. Boston is pretty brave doing this, considering, you know, giving up the number 1 pick. And if it was any other pick in the draft, maybe you could say, okay, you can understand, you know, want to move around, move down, move wherever. Number 1 pick, in theory, you're supposed to be getting...
You're guaranteed to get what you want.
Right. Now, that hasn't always fanned out in history. See Michael Jordan and the Washington Wizards.
And maybe they're scared of that. Maybe they're scared if they pick the wrong guy.
Yeah,
because this sport and picks like Danny Ainge seems to do. Like, he's a hoarder.
And
go ahead.
I know, I'm just saying, like, it's just going on, just picking the wrong guy, like you said. Just in that line of logic, and if I'm wrong later on down the line, I'll gladly be able to say it. But this man, this Markelle Fultz, that everybody is the surefire number 1 pick, his college team was 9-22 last year.
So he can't be too good.
If he was as good as it's supposed to be, where are the wins? I understand you might have been playing with scrubs, but I don't know that to be a fact. But they're a Division I team.
Even if he was, and again, Ball, it ain't like Ball had a bunch of all-stars over
Right.
there. Like, and they went from what, 10, 11 wins to what they won 20-something games or something. Man, so, and Ball wasn't even scoring like that.
Yeah. I mean, he made the coach's son look like an all-star.
So, I mean, the boy can put points on the board, but then we got to think, well, he's not playing against a bunch of athletes like he's going to be playing against in the league, and he's only 6'4", and he can play the point guard. I think he's going to be fine. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why Philly, why wouldn't you just wait and see if Josh Jackson follows you?
I don't know. Maybe they're not sold on making Ben Simmons the point guard, which is what they've been saying they're going to do.
He don't have to be a point guard to facilitate offense.
Yeah, he can be a LeBron type.
If he's the first person to get the ball, or when he get it, you just tell people to run or whatever. He don't have to be bringing the ball up to facilitate.
Yeah, I always, and know his body is not there yet, but he looks like the type that could have a body type like a LeBron, and I'm talking about Simmons now, and who could be, LeBron James type of player to bring the ball.
But can you imagine Simmons if Embiid ain't hurt? I think he damaged good, but whatever. And Josh Jackson.
It'll be interesting.
You can put any solid guard that can get the ball up. You got athletes going. Who gonna stop them from scoring?
Right.
You can find somebody that can shoot. I don't know. Even if you wind up with DeAndre, like run pick and roll with Simmons. If he get the ball and what's his name, give it up. Like you got speed, you got a passing big man. If you're not gonna, I don't know what they think.
I'll be honest. I like De'Aaron Fox over just about all the guards. Just me personally. Now I saw him a lot more than the other ones because he played in the SEC. But I like him. I think Fox is going to be a really nice player in the league.
What I like about Fox is how, I don't want to call it grit, but how gritty and like he read the fight, like he want to. Like when he played ball, he was probably thinking, "Yeah, I'm gonna show them that I'm the best." Like he got that in him.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like his game. When I watched Kentucky play, I didn't really like the way he played. And they could have been for the what Cappuccino. What his name is?
Calipari.
Cappuccino had to run. So it could have been a function of what they were running that made me not really sold on him. My problem with Ball, love his game. I'm so concerned that the hype of him going to the Lakers and with his family and all the Chino Hills or whoever people that love him, that he gonna lose focus. Because he's still 19. And he might seem level-headed and all, but his father is only going to blow up to another level. I'm not worried about, but he's still going to be out here yapping and yapping. I told you that, and that's just going to make for a bad mix. So I can really see the Lakers taking, and they may trick us all and take Fox.
Yeah.
So
be interesting to see what Magic does there.
I really would like for us to be able to get rid of that pick, though, honestly. And just move down and get a couple of more players. Because there's some more good players out there.
Yeah, this is a deep draft.
Okay, now we don't talk about deep drafts. I'll say this. I think this is one of those drafts where those top 5 or 6, 7 players, like you remember when we look back at Carmelo's class? Was it Carmelo?
Yeah, 2003 with him and Wade and James.
This would be one of those classes where in a couple of 4 years, in a couple of 4 years, we'll be like, oh, they going at it. They all came out together, Ball and Fox and Josh Jackson and all them going at it. So that should be.
Well, that means somebody got to be the Darko Milicic of the group. And
no, somebody does not have to be Darko.
Uh, let's see. Speaking of LA, Paul George has informed the Indiana Pacers he will be a free agent in 2018. His preference is to play for the Los Angeles Lakers, but late yesterday the word was that Cleveland Cavaliers have reached out to Indiana about trading for George.
So what Cleveland has did, somebody in Cleveland, have listened to, I think Chris Bouchard was the one that I heard say
yes,
that Cleveland should go after him, and even if for 1 year, take a chance on just trying to win that one championship with him and
hoping he likes it.
But the thing is, it's not enough balls to go around now, people. Now, I know, unless they're going to change the way they play offense, LeBron always wants the ball. And then when he gets tired of doing whatever, he passes to Kyrie, and Kyrie dribble, do whatever. What is George going to touch the ball? Because Kevin Love was cool with this, just being the third wheel.
He just went and got rebounds and did his thing.
And got his little open shots when they passed to him.
Right.
I think George's going to need a little more touches.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to get this chemistry thing. So even if he went there, you got to hope that he stays, because they ain't going to have automatic chemistry like Durant. Durant fit into that system because Durant was used to being off the ball. And so there must change besides we keep moving and defensively, like you have to have a little more discipline. But other than that, it wasn't like a big change for him to go to that team.
What do you think about George possibly coming to the Lakers? I mean, could he be the veteran piece?
I would rather us just wait and see how Ingram matures. If we can trade this 2 pick, I would rather try to get a couple more players. And I don't know that George is going to. I don't need him throwing the little kids under the bus.
I mean,
because they didn't make the right pass back to him so he could have a final shot. And they didn't splash to the elbow because we knew that they was going to double team me. And
I forget what the stat is, and stats are stats. And stats like this really, in the big scheme of things, don't truly matter. But during the playoffs, they brought out a stat. I think he was like 0 for like 28, 0 for 30. I'm just making up a number, 0 for 40 on game-winning shots. I mean, at the end of the day, if he's going to be the star,
you get lucky and hit one. What happened?
That's why I think that Gatorade missed the boat on that commercial they made with him, where he makes the game winner, and and turns and starts drinking his Gatorade before the shot even goes in. And he hadn't even made one in real life yet, and you making out a commercial. But I'm just saying all that to say this. I mean, if he's gonna be the star, he's got to be dependent on to come in and be that go-to guy, and he's throwing people under the bus for not making passes to him in the playoffs. He should have been given the ball. Why should you? Have you been noted to make anything happen before the game winning wise? Why? But like you said, that would be horrible for him to come in there and do that to some of them young kids that the Lakers have. Not saying that he would, but just
Well, I like him as. I don't like him as our star. I don't know who that's going to be. Again, I would rather do it the way that OKC and the Warriors have, is just build through the draft, let your players mature, and then go from there. I don't want to give him a lot of money.
Right.
And,
I have an idea on who your star might be. My very next topic. The reports are that LeBron is headed to LA in 2018. Now, it doesn't specify Lakers or Clippers, but he's headed to LA. Clearly, people are saying this is something for him setting up his, life after basketball, as far as wanting to be a movie star or, possibly even an NBA owner. He's got the house in LA that made news during the playoffs because of the graffiti that was
Say completely
that was spray painted on the gates. What kind of impact would that move have on the league if he were to come to LA in 2018? Now, just hypothetically
I don't see him playing with the Clippers. If Chris Paul was there, both of them like to have the ball too much.
Let's throw the Clippers out. Let's say if he comes to the Lakers, he's gonna be a Laker.
Oh, but why would he come to the Lakers and he want to win? We don't have nothing but a bunch of young little bucks running around. He haven't made anybody better in a while.
He really didn't make anybody better when he was, on teams where he was around. Now, he was younger then, but still, the year that they went and they got swept by San Antonio.
He carried them to the playoffs, but he didn't make nobody better on the team.
He just did it on his own.
The Cleveland, he's not really making Kyrie better. He's just letting Kyrie do what he does and was capable of doing because Kyrie don't have attention of being double teamed and all like he would if it was by himself. Speaking of which, this is a minute for me to chant, and I might have chanted about this already. Durant, don't ever be so disrespectful as to say Kyrie is better than Allen Iverson. Okay,
I
know you don't listen to this,
you to break this
but
up.
if you do. Or if somebody in your camp does or ever hear this, don't be so disrespectful. Now, Allen Iverson ain't never played with no superstar, megastar, ever. And he was killing them. When people was double teaming him, they know he was going to be taking it, and he still was killing. Icing, dicing, slicing, hitting threes, making assists.
You knew that crossover was coming and still couldn't stop.
And still got crossed up. You knew he would go in the lane and hit all kinds of shots. Now, while they might be the same height, Allen Iverson probably weighed about 50 at best. So don't be so disrespectful. I can't. Okay, I'm back. What would we come out?
LeBron to LA.
Oh, LeBron. I don't understand why he would come. He's still kind of in his mid prime, if that's a thing. He didn't look like he was. His game don't seem to be falling off. So. And I don't see him going to Clippers again because him and Paul, who gonna have the ball? Paul loves having the ball and running, pick and roll and running up. Who gonna get the ball? And who they gonna get rid of? Because they can't afford it. What they just gonna throw the Oklahoma guy and kick him off to the team and let LeBron join the band?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking they're believing he's gonna be leaving this year in free agency. He's gonna be going to possibly Oklahoma City, possibly Boston. There's a bunch of different options out there. Well,
Boston don't want him because they want the white guy that played for Indiana, not Indiana.
Gordon Hayward, yeah, for Utah.
They want him
from Butler, yes.
So they don't want him.
Boston, I don't think he fits well in Boston because Horford does not want to play center, and if Griffin comes there, Horford has to play. In my mind,
he doesn't have to play center. Who is the center that he play?
Right, nobody.
Thank you. Okay, so Horford, wake up. You're a grown man. You know it ain't no real centers. You ain't got to guard Shaq or nobody else.
Yeah, speaking of Shaq, and look, not let me chant rant.
Go.
Oh, so LeBron made news. I love talking about LeBron. LeBron made news for saying that the only two people that he couldn't guard would be God and Shaq in his prime.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful. You cannot guard Kareem Scott Hook. What is he? Okay, go ahead. This is your chant. You can have it.
No, go ahead. You leading all into what I was saying.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, just so much wrong with that statement. Who does he think he? Oh, I don't know. Like you were saying, Kareem, the Scott, which
he can't guard Big Game James on the box. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I still don't understand to this day, and this is a whole nother chant for a whole nother day. But I still don't understand why someone has not tried to do the skyhook for themselves in this day and age.
Nobody
sense.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. And
if I was Ingram, I would have, or be it wherever Kareem is, all day, every day. Because with your skill set, when you get a little, or if you get a bigger guy on you, if you can go down there and toss that up, like you just revolutionized the game again. We don't have another evolution of the game. Because nobody can stop it. Nobody.
Nope.
So LeBron, don't be so disrespectful because you couldn't do nothing to stop that. Because it don't matter how far you think you could push Kareem out, even though he looked like a stick. I'm sure he's a lot stronger than he looked. And he don't play Wilt Chamberlain, who was tall and strong, and Russell and other people. So stop being disrespectful. I can't.
And then the whole back and forth with Draymond Green over Instagram during the Golden State Warriors victory championship parade. Draymond starts it by going and
he didn't start nothing. He finished it.
Well, he comes out and you know and is talking about the super team, whole super team thing that with LeBron saying that he never played on super team, and he's at the parade making fun of that. He's wearing the Quick and Long Arena, the Quickie with the one championship. So he's got all that. LeBron gets on Instagram, take a picture of Draymond in the Quickie shirt, and underneath it about that's what your mama said or whatever.
That's what she said, not your mama. Don't. He said that's what she said.
I'm sorry. Let me get my words correct. Yes, because LeBron and his mama. I see his mama don't come around no more. But that's a different story. Anyway, so that's what she said, and then Draymond comes back, hits him again. I'm like Stephen A. Smith. When you lose championship, just go shake your head, do whatever you want to do, play with your kids at their birthday party, and just be quiet. Just be quiet. You lost. Just let him enjoy himself and celebrate. If he wants to wear y'all's little stupid Quickie shirt, then that's stupid and dumb for y'all to make. You shouldn't have made no shirt that says Quickie with one championship on it. That just sets yourself up.
My question is, and I don't recall, but when they threw shade at the 3-1 loss, did anybody from Golden State start being on social media trying to set a shot? Like when they were doing those stuff, throwing like shade, all that when they won, and they just take your loss and get rid of it if you're going to come back and try to get some redemption. Here's why
and this is my theory on why nobody came after them when they did the 3-1 cookies at the little party and all that. Because the one that would have, the one who is speaking out this time for Golden State, he was having a pretty rough offseason last year. If everybody does not remember, he was, first he was arrested for getting in a fight with the Michigan State football player. And then he had the Snapchat snafu out at the Olympics where he sent some nasty pictures to the whole world and meant for a private Snapchat, but that's on him. He was having a rough off season. Other than winning Olympic gold, I don't know what much good happened to him last off. So, not to mention the fact that his suspension cost them the championship last year in many people's minds. If he hadn't got suspended, then they probably would have won last year. And we'd be
just go and sit down. You lost. Like you said, go play with your kids. The birthday party, like a grown man out there dunking on kids makes no sense. But whatever. Like I ain't saying I ain't gonna beat no kids, but I ain't gonna just be trying to do them like that.
But well, once again, let's run it, and you're gonna love my rundown sheet for this. For how we break down our talk for the day. But once again, back to LeBron going to LA in 2018.
Right.
Even if what people are saying as far as Paul George wanting to go there as well, and that people are saying him and LeBron forming a team out there, it's going to be the same problem they're going to have in Cleveland. There ain't going to be enough balls to go around.
Unless they want to change the style of play, which Luke Longley, he got Luke Walton. I'm sorry, Luke Walton. He has the mindset of that moving the ball 4 out, 1 in, 5 out, whatever. And so this whole I get the ball and attack, and then if it don't work, after 15 seconds, don't run off shot clock, I can pass to somebody. That ain't no option. So I don't want him. I want us to catch Boston and tie up the championship, but I don't want to deal with the drama that would be if LeBron came to LA.
Yeah, I think, especially if he comes to LA, he's going to be one of those. It's going to be in his it'll be a later years type of thing. He still can be. He'll be a good player, but he won't be the LeBron James everybody knows. He'll probably have to be like a good power forward type, which that's the beauty of him being him and who he is and how massive this man is. I mean, he can, in his later years, be a Kareem type.
Stop with the blasphemy. He cannot be a Kareem type.
Well, I mean,
he don't want. The beauty of it is that this game is not as tough and physical as it would be in the past. So you can get down there and not worried about getting hammered up and head fouls and all.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying he didn't have to be the flashy, the guard like skills. He can get down there and post and be a beast in the post because of.
Have you seen this post game run?
Like you just got through saying, this the way the game is played now. He can be a beast in the post.
Well, we gotta clarify for the people that we don't mean a post as in we'll get on the block play.
Yeah, definitely.
That ain't what we mean.
Right? Don't miss.
Okay, because I'm like his
don't
post game is not that
good. Don't misunderstand me. People are right now probably listening to this throwing shade, saying, "Well, this man don't know anything about basketball." No, please don't misunderstand. No.
Yeah, make sure people know that you don't mean back to the basket, get on the block.
No.
He's still gonna figure that out.
Sorry, yes, no. Yeah. But yeah, I could just see him being, another type of player later on in his career. That's why I think.
Well, what do you see, Brian? Because I see if his athleticism is gone, what does he do well? Like we have Kobe that modified his game to where he started to go on the block as his athleticism declined. Mm-hmm. If we look at Bird and Magic, they supposed.
Same as Michael.
Like they changed their game. Michael Jordan, they all changed their game. What does he do well? Besides being an athlete, like if people are very honest, you would say he's a great athlete. He has great skills as far as being a big ball handling wise. He doesn't shoot necessarily well.
At all.
He doesn't have a post game. He really don't want to get fouled, apparently, because he don't want to go to the free throw line. So once his athleticism starts to go away, or other people's athleticism catches up to where he is just because age gets us all, what is he going to be able to do with it?
Yeah. There's some questions for you. I don't know. I don't have the answers. But I do say this.
The more NBA championships and all he goes to, the less time that he will have an off season to get guys have been sitting out for 2 months. Right, he can't just be. He can work on his shot from probably the rest of this month. He's gonna do a little bit. Then next thing you know, July, August, and then it'll be time for season start September. So we don't have like a lot of time to be working on the shot, but that I don't know that he does anyway. He probably work on something. I don't think he does anything necessarily exceptionally well. He just can do a lot of things very well, and he's athletic wise.
For our listeners, I'm thinking what my next statement and what I heard over the weekend as a possibility could be coming to the Lakers with LeBron. My co-host is not going to be happy with it, but she brought up the 2003 draft, and out of that draft, they have a group of young men in the NBA that fancy themselves as the Banana Boat Crew. And there's word and there's rumor and innuendo that the Banana Boat Crew could be headed to Showtime. Could be LeBron, D-Wade, Carmelo, and Chris Paul. Now,
one, we can't afford all of them. Two, it's just going to be another thing of COVID, Gary Payton, Carmelo.
Yes, and we saw how that worked out.
Yeah, that's all that's going to be. Because all of them will be old and not in their prime no more. That's all that's going to be. Is we're going to have a bunch of style on the team.
Yeah, I think if that would have happened, it would be a Clippers thing. I don't think that would necessarily be I think the Lakers have too many young pieces that they're invested in to let that happen. I could be wrong.
That ain't going to happen, Brandon.
Yeah, but when I heard, I mean, this is, sports radio is funny.
And even if it did again, it's going to be like that. With Carmelo and Gary Payton and all them came. That's all it's going to be.
Bunch of buddies playing together. And there again.
Talking about you talking to my wife. You fighting with Carmelo. I mean, go ahead. Y'all remember him?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, don't come to LA, the Lakers with that. Y'all go to the Clippers with all that. I ain't got time.
Well, that's all I have for today's show. You got anything you want to add?
Anything that I'd like to add? Well, let's see. No, we talked about the movies. All Eyes on Me. I don't know. Have you heard of the ratings? They came in third to Cars. Cars 3. I'm interested to see that because I'm a Cars fan.
Me too.
That came in number 1 this weekend. Wonder Woman still holding on at number 2. Well, not still holding on, but she fell to number 2.
I had completely forgot about Cars coming out this weekend. And when I saw the headline of Wonder Woman was not from the number 1 spot, I said, "Oh, Tupac must have got him." And then I read the article and I went, "Oh, Cars, wow!" So yeah, Cars, Wonder Woman, All Eyes on Me. Hadn't heard just from certain people that have seen it on my Facebook page. Just my news feed on Facebook. I reading people, a lot of positives about it. I'm gonna go and check it out this week. So
I think the biggest thing is that guy looks so much like Tupac.
Yeah. To the point where he might not be ever be able to get another role.
Because exactly. You always gonna see, man, you're not Tupac.
So he make a ton of money in this movie.
But so the word on the street is, so the guys, I can't even think of their names. The guys that are producing and directing the movie, they were on Breakfast Club, and the guys playing it to do not only Tupac's story, but Death Row story. So because Tupac was part of Death Row, he would get that piece. And then if they did any kind of little pieces around it where Tupac might have been around, he might get some little pieces. And if they want to redo Poetic Justice, look, I'm trying to get him some jobs. If they want to redo Poetic Justice, they can give him a little role. And I don't know what else, but Tupac in that, some other movie I don't know about.
Above the Rim.
That's right. So if they want to redo Above the Rim, which that might not be a bad idea. I liked it, but it probably can be redone and done a little better.
Yeah, I want to see who would play Bernie Mac's character now.
Bernie Mac's character.
I don't think if you redid it, I don't think he would be as big of a character this time around because I don't think anybody could make it. I mean, that was when he was.
Somebody could be. I don't want the exact same film, but with some twists and turns to it. We got Michael B. Jordan in all of the 2K. So apparently he can shoot or something. He might could be what's the guy's name? The main character.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Dwayne Martin. Martin. Look, I had to go. Everybody buy a T-shirt.
I thought you were going to Rose for that now. I had stopped trying to help. Because I can remember.
And
I liked him in that role.
I watched it the other day. I completely forgot Marlon Wayans was his buddy in that movie.
Marlon was his crazy buddy with all that, them jogging suits on. He had about 50 pounds of powder on his hand. Remember, he's like, no, I'm going to make it. I was like, you're not going to make it because you got all that powder on your hand.
And Leon's character. He's
like you a gymnast.
I can't think of the character's name, but the character Leon played, he made that movie.
His character was good. Like, yeah, there's gotta be some school cat out there that's looking for a job that we don't know about. Hopefully, Eddie Murphy is out there making my Coming to America too.
Oh, I can't wait.
So
listen.
Yeah.
If we got to meet halfway, if I got to come up there, whatever, we going to see that together.
Okay, I'm down. Yeah, so that's gonna make me very happy whenever that happens. Besides that, Black Panther gonna make me very happy. In 2K18,
yes. I
was watching E3. It looks like it's gonna be good for you because I don't have a game. I'm working on it. I don't have a game system right now. But other than that, it's a Monday, and it's just another thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so I guess let's go wrap it up.
One more thing I forgot we didn't talk about.
Go ahead.
What do you think about this McGregor and Mayweather mess?
Oh, I'll go save that and talk about that next week.
Okay, well, we can talk about it.
Because I want to see what I'll play. Because I know some stuff will play out this week. Because they got they got such a short turnaround before the fight. It's going to be in August, right? So, yeah, so they got to be out there with the media real quick. So I figure some stuff we're going to throw down this week. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. So we'll talk about that next week. We'll get into that. But as always, I'm one of your co-hosts, Brian Mackay, and I am with...
T, God is good all the time, baby.
Amen. And this has been the Mackay T Show podcast. Thank you for listening.
This is the Mackay T Show. This is the Mackay T Show. We talk movies and TV shows, sports and world news, coasting like on a world cruise. Hosted by Brian Mackay and T Davis. Yeah. You can't tame us. We're going to the top, we're becoming famous.
What time is it?
It's time for the Mackay T Show.
What time is it?
I said it's time for the Mackay T Show.